Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar on teaching English as a foreign language with technology. My name is David Diaz, and I am very happy to be your host today. Nowadays, technology is a huge part of our world, and it's a great tool for our classrooms. It helps us to be more creative and makes learning even more fun. Whether you've been teaching for a long time or you're just starting, we hope you will get some new and practical ideas today. We have four amazing speakers who will share their knowledge with us. We will be looking at different tools as WebQuest, Telegram, Padlet, and TED. If you have any questions, please write them in the chat box. We will try to answer as many as we can after the four presentations. So, let's get started. I would like to introduce our first speaker, Veronica Meneses. She will be talking to us about how to use WebQuests in the English classroom. Welcome, Veronica.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Today, I am going to talk about WebQuest, an engaging instructional strategy that combines technology and problem solving. In a world where students are surrounded by online information, WebQuest guides them to use the internet in a structured and meaningful way. My presentation will cover what a WebQuest is, its main elements, and its benefits in education. Let's start. What is a WebQuest? A WebQuest is an inquiry-oriented online activity where students use information from the internet to solve problems. It is designed by teachers where most or all the information the students need comes from the internet. Instead of passively reading or memorizing, students explore, analyze, and apply knowledge, complete a project, or answer guiding questions. Besides, WebQuests promote critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. Let's continue with the elements of a WebQuest. The WebQuest usually contains the 6 elements. These are introduction that motivates and engages the students. Task clearly state what student will produce. Next, We have the process, step-by-step instructions with resources. Next, we have the evaluation. It's a rubric or criteria to assess performance. And then conclusion, that is a reflection or discussion to close the activity. These elements ensure that the web quest is structured, purposeful, and achievable without the classroom. Now we have the benefits of a web quest. Web quests bring many advantages. For example, they encourage the problem solve and autonomous learning, develops teamwork communication, enhances digital literacy, connects learning to real life. They integrate technologies in a natural way. The students can promote critical thinking because they must analyze, compare information. Then, besides, the students can improve collaborative skills since many web quests are done in groups. Finally, they make lessons more engaging and motivating, especially for digital native learners. In conclusion, a web quest is a powerful instructional tool that transforms the internet into a space of inquiry and discovery. By combining structured tasks, guiding resources, and creative collaboration, web quests allow students to learn in a more meaningful and interactive way. As educators, using web quests can make our lesson more dynamic, motivated, and effective. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Veronica, for that great talk on web quests. It is a wonderful way to see how we can use this tool and create also hands-on projects. Now, let's move on. Our next speaker is Silvia Luna, who will show us how Telegram can be a great tool for communication in the English class. So please, welcome, Silvia.
Good evening, everyone. Have you ever wished for a messaging app that's faster, more powerful, and actually respects your privacy? Let me introduce you to Telegram. We are going to see what Telegram is, what is the Telegram used in education, and the key uses. We start. What is a Telegram? Telegram is used as a secure cloud-based instant messaging app for personal and professional communication, allowing users to send messages, photos, videos, and files, making voice, video calls, and create large groups of broadcast channels. Now we have the Telegram in education. Telegram is used for various communication and learning activities, including sending assignments, sharing educational materials like PDFs and videos, creating private or public channels for class announcements and updates, facilitating one-on-one or group live teaching sessions with screen sharing, and serving as platform for distance and blended learning by making e-content and assignments easily accessible to students even in areas with limited internet connectivity. Now we continue with the key uses of Telegram. The first one we have is the communication and announcements. Class channels. Teachers can use public or private channels to send important updates to students, parents, and guardians, such as schedules, assignments, deadlines, exams notifications, and webinar invitations, without sharing personal contact information. Easy information sharing. Channels and groups allow for a quick and efficient communication, bridging the gap between teachers and students, especially when they are not in the same physical location. Another important key use is the content sharing, multimedia and documents. Telegram enables the easy sharing of various content, including PDFs, documents, images, videos, audio files, and links to external resources, making learning materials readily available to students. Another key use of Telegram in education is teaching and learning activities, live classes. Teachers can conduct synchronous remote learning via video or audio calls using screen sharing to present materials and engage students in real time. Asynchronous learning. Telegram supports asynchronous learning by providing space for students to submit assignments and receive feedback on their own schedules. The poll quizzes. The platform can be used to create polls and quizzes, helping to assess the students' understanding and engage them in interactive learning. Language learning. It serves as a useful tool for language teaching and practice, with features that promote interaction and skill development. And the last one, we have the accessibility and inclusivity. Low connectivity friendly. Telegram is known for being lightweight, meaning it can perform tasks well on basic mobile phones and in areas with limited or intermediate internet connectivity, improving accessibility for a wider range of students. The interface in general is simple and easy for students to use, requiring minimal training, which can be an advantage compared to some other educational platforms. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you very much. That was fantastic, Silvia. It is clear that Telegram can be so much more than a simple chat app. It can truly bring a class together for all our students. Thank you very much. Now let's move on to our next topic, which is all about sharing ideas in the class at the same time. So I'm excited to introduce Rosa Tituania, who will show us the magic of Padlet. Please give a warm welcome to Rosa.
Good evening, everyone. I am going to talk about Padlet. I start with a short introduction. Padlet is an online collaborative tool that works like a digital wall. It is a virtual board where we can post and share ideas in real time. The user to create interactive boards, you can organize information visually and content and invite others to contribute. One of the best parts of the Padlet is how easy it is to use. Padlet is designed to be intuitive and accessible to everyone. Another important feature is supporting many types of content, especially when you want to create rich learning experience or team projects. Now, let's take a closer look at some of Padlet key features. First, Padlet offers multiple board design. You organize your content in the way that best fits your project or lesson. Padlet also allows multimedia integration. You can upload documents, insert text, audios, recordings, links, videos, or share images directly on the board. This makes it dynamic than just a traditional whiteboard. Another great feature is real-time collaboration. Now, let's talk about why Padlet is so useful, especially in education. Benefits for education. First, it encourages participation and creativity because students or participants can post their own ideas. It creates a more interactive environment. Second, Padlet improves collaboration and group work. People can build knowledge together and learn from each other. It's also very practical for brainstorming projects, sharing and collecting feedback. For example, during a class, you can ask participants to post questions, suggestions, or reflection directly on the Padlet board. And finally, Padlet is a flexible, easy to use tool that brings people together by supporting collaboration, creativity, and accessibility. It is a space for an interactive learning and communication. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Rosa, for that great look on the Padlet. Yeah, Padlet platform. It is such a simple and powerful way to make our lessons more collaborative and also engaging. Yeah. So, please, we are having a little issues with the chat box, but on some minutes, maybe in 1 minute, on the next presentation, we are going to be able to ask our questions in there. So please prepare your questions and we're going to answer them. And for our final presentation, we're going to talk about how using videos is it can be done in a smarter way. We have used videos in class, I think, right? But what if they could do more than just play? Or if they came with questions and discussions built right in? Well, our next and final speaker will show us an interesting tool. Please join me in welcoming Diana Barriga. Welcome, Diana.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here, and I'm going to explain to you about what is TED. TED is an educational initiative launched in 2012 with the primary mission of disseminating ideas that inspire, educate, and transform the way we approach learning. The platform combines the power of audiovisual storytelling, pedagogical innovation, and collaboration with experts from diverse disciplines in order to spark curiosity and to foster meaningful, long-lasting learning experience among students of all ages. As part of its global outreach, TED offers several educational programs. Among them are TED Students Talks, designed to help students identify, develop, and share their own ideas through TED-style presentation. And TED Educator Talks, which serve as a space for professional development, reflection, and the exchange of experience among teachers worldwide. So continue with the variety of the resources of TED. Here we have three variety of the resources. The original animated videos, short, engaging, and grounded in expert knowledge. These videos transform complex or abstract concepts into clear, creative, and visually appealing explanations. Interactive lessons, each video can be enriching with additional content such as multiple choice questions, open-ended prompts, and curate resources along with sections like Think and Dig Deeper, which encourage learners to analyze, reflect, and expand their understanding beyond the videos itself. In addition, TED has developed a collaborative platform which enables educators not only to use pre-existing lessons but also to adapt them or create their own by incorporating YouTube videos, designing thought-provoking questions, and building classroom activities and debates tailored to their students' needs. So, how does TED benefit me as a teacher? Okay. For educators, mastering the use of TED represents an opportunity to access innovative teaching methods that are more dynamic, student-centered, and adaptable to demands of 21st century education. Some key benefits include capturing student attention. The high-quality animation and visually engaging materials make even the most complex or abstract topics accessible, stimulating, and easier to understand. Then promoting active learning. The platform encourages students not only to absorb knowledge, but also to reflect on it, analyze it critically, and apply into real-life contexts, connecting with their personal experiences, personalizing the learning experience. Educators can design their own lesson or modify existing ones to fit the needs, peace, and interests of their students, thereby creating a more inclusive and responsive classroom environment, enriching different areas of knowledge. The platform covers a broad spectrum of disciplines, including science, history, philosophy, mathematics, technology, arts. In this case, we use this platform to teach English as a foreign language, providing teachers with high quality content to support and strengthen their curriculum, encouraging curiosity and research. TED not only delivers information, but also raises thought-provoking questions, motivating students to engage in deeper research, debate, and exploration beyond the classroom. In essence, TED empowers teachers by equipping them with innovative tools and global resources that transform their teaching into a more engaging, meaningful, and impactful experiences. It fosters a culture of curiosity and critical thinking among students while also connecting educators to a worldwide community committed to the advancement of education. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Diana. Thank you very much for that wonderful tour of TED. Well, it's a great way to see and to use videos in our lessons. So, well, we're waiting for your messages on the chat box. Now it is enabled, yeah? So please, if you have any question, let me know, because we are going to start with the question part of this webinar, okay? Well, because of this issue on the YouTube platform, I have received some questions from other platforms, yeah, from some viewers that are in here right now. So this question is going to be opened to any of the speakers that are in here, which is the first question. What is one simple way that a teacher can start using this tool or these tools, any of these tools that we have checked today, in their class, maybe tomorrow or the next lesson that they have? Any of the speakers that want to answer this first question? Or should I? Okay, please, Diana, can you answer that question?
Okay, as a teacher, simple things or simple way is make a Padlet for a student to share ideas, send reminders or Telegram, or short that video for discussion, or give a small web quest with links to explore the students. It is a simple way that we use this tool for tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Good answer. Good answer for that question that maybe our viewers have right now. Thank you very much, Diana. Now we have another question that we are like receiving right now. So please let me check on the chat that we have. Okay. The second question, it says, what is the biggest benefit that you have seen in your students when you have applied or used these tools? Yeah, each of these tools. I don't know, WebQuest, TED, Padlet, or Telegram. Who wants to answer that? This is an open question. Okay, please, Rosita.
Okay, the biggest benefit is increased participation, especially from quieter students who might not usually speak up in class. They feel more confident expressing their ideas in a digital space.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that insight. Thank you, Rosita, for that answer and for sharing that knowledge that you have. So we have another question that we have received in here. It says, what's your number one tip for someone that maybe is new using these kind of tools? Your number one suggestion that you can give for a new teacher to a new teacher. Who wants to answer that? In this case, maybe Silvia, maybe Veronica. Okay, Silvia.
Okay, in this case, I encourage maybe the students or teachers in order to know the platform in the use in case, and also appreciate the technology because nowadays is very important in our classes, in our education, and use, investigate, and prove new things like technology.
Okay, perfect, perfect. That is a great point. Thank you, Silvia, for that answer. And we have another and the last question that we have received in, like I said, in other chat apps because our YouTube chat box had a little trouble, a little issue. But well, we are here to answer other kind of questions. So the last question says, are there any special features of your tool, maybe, or any tool that we have talked today about that you find especially helpful for teaching English? Who wants to answer that? Maybe teacher. Okay, teacher Silvia, again. Thank you very much.
Okay, maybe for Telegram, where I speak before, is the chat. It creates a constant and casual space for English practice, just sending messages and voice notes like they do with friends, maybe. And for Padlet is the voice record feature. Students can practice speaking and record their answers right on the wall. It's less scary than talking in front of the whole class.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Silvia, for that answer. So, well, what an amazing time this has been. I think that we've learned about WebQuest, Telegram, Padlet, and TED as platforms that are really useful at the moment of learning and also teaching English as a foreign language. I hope that you have felt ready to try these tools in your own classes if you are a teacher. If you are a student, well, it is time also to apply it on the other side, right? So I want to give a big thank to our wonderful speakers, Verónica Meneses, Silvia Luna, Rosa Tituaña, and Diana Barriga. Your passion for teaching with technology is so inspiring. And thank you for to all our viewers that are in here. We are like, I don't know, like 25, 30 people that are looking right now. Thank you very much for Steve for being here. Yeah. And well, um, I hope and we hope that this webinar has given you new ideas to make English even better, even better. Thank you again for joining us and have a great evening. Thank you very much and see you another time. Bye bye bye.